Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are absolutely fit and fine at your place. Okay, so children, do you remember what we have done yesterday? Yes, can anybody tell me? Okay, so we have done the questions related to highest common factor. Okay, and we were on which exercise? We were on exercise 3.3. And as you all know that we have done till question number 4. 1 to 4 questions we have already done. So rest of the questions we are going to start today. Okay, we are going to do today. So children, as according to this COVID-19 situation, we have to cut short our syllabus. Okay, so we are not going to do all the exercises of all the chapters. We will take some of the parts that are important for you, that you need to do. Okay, so all the exercises we are not going to do, children. Fine. And in this chapter number 3, we are going to leave exercise 3.6. Fine. And 3.5, 3.4 and 3.5 we are going to do. And 3.4 we will do completely. All the questions we will do from exercise 3.4. But from exercise 3.5 again we are going to leave some of the questions. Fine. And don't worry about your notebooks. We are going to send you back soon, as it's taking a lot of time to check your notebooks. So please try to understand our situations also. So let us start with the questions. Okay. So question number 5 is, find the largest number that divides 15 and 27 without leaving any remainder. So children, as we all know, HCF is a number which divides the given two number exactly. Exactly means without leaving any remainder. So when we have to find out the largest number, the definition of HCF is the largest number that divides the given two number exactly. And exactly means without leaving any remainder. Fine. So it means here we are going to find the HCF. HCF is the greatest number, and we have to find out the greatest number here. And HCF is the number that divides the given two numbers without leaving any remainder. So it is clear from the question itself that we have to find out the HCF of these two numbers. So you can take any of the method for finding the HCF. You can take common factor method, prime factorization method, or by division method. That's your own wish. Fine. So I'm going to take here common factor method. So let us start finding the HCF now. So the factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5 and 15. Likewise, the factors of 27 are 1, 3, 9 and then 27 itself. Okay. After that, the common factors of 15 and 27 are 1 and 3. Okay. Now, what is the HCF? HCF is the greater number. So, which one is greater? 1 or 3? 3 is greater. So, what will be the HCF? HCF will be 3. It means the HCF of 15 and 27 is 3. Clear? So, it is the way we have to find out the HCF of the given numbers by common factor method. And if you have given these kind of questions where you have to find out the largest number that divides the given number exactly, so there you have to find out the HCF. Okay. So now let's come to next question. Now the next question is, find the greatest number which leaves no remainder when it divides 44 and 121. This question is same like question number 5. So again we have to find out the greatest number which leaves no remainder remainder when it divides 44 and 121. So what we have to find out here? Yes, Ishika, can you tell me what we have to find out here? Yes, so again we are going to find out the HCF here. Okay, so let us start finding. So here I am going to follow prime factorization method. Now it's your own wish again. You can take any of the method. Fine. So I am going to follow prime factorization method. 2 22s are 44, 2 11s are 22 and 11 ones are 11. Then we have 121. 11 11s are 121 and 11 ones are 11. Now 44 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 11. And 121 is equal to 11 multiplied by 11. So only 11 is common in 44 and 121. So what will be the HCF? HCF will be 11. Okay. So it means the HCF of 44 and 121 is 11. Fine. And so it means 11 is the greatest number which leaves no remainder when it divides 44 and 121. Fine. Now let's move to next question. Now the next question is, Sunita has two ribbons of lengths 25 inches and 35 inches. She wants to cut these ribbons into strips of equal length. So what is the longest possible length for the strips? Okay, so first of all tell me how many ribbons does she have? How many ribbons does she have? She is having two ribbons. Okay, and the length of first ribbon is 25 inches. The length of second ribbon is 35 inches. Now she wants to cut these ribbons into strips of equal length. Now what does she want to do? Yes, she wants to cut these ribbons into strips, but those strips should be of equal length. Now what is the longest possible length for those strips? So here again we have to find out the longest possible length. So children, keep it in mind, wheresoever you have given highest, longest, so there you have to find out the HCF, highest common factor. Okay, so here we have to find out the longest possible length for the strips. So again we are going to find out the HCF of 25 and 35. Okay, so let us start finding the solution for this question. Length of first ribbon is 25 inches and the length of second ribbon is 35 inches. Okay, so the longest possible length of strips will be equal to HCF of 25 and 35. So here I will take the common factor method. Factors of 25 are 1, 5 and 25. And the factors of 35 are 1, 5, 7 and 35. After that, the common factors are 1 and 5. Okay, the common factors are 1 and 5. Now what will be the HCF? What will be the HCF here? Mehul, can you tell me what will be the HCF? Yes, the HCF will be the greater number, and the greater number is 5. So the greater number 5 will be the HCF of these two numbers. But our answer will be in inches because we have to find out the length. So answer will be 5 inches. So the longest possible length of strips will be equal to 5 inches. Okay. So what we have done in this question, we were given the length of first ribbon, length of second ribbon, and we had to find out the longest possible length of the strips. For that, we will find out the HCF of 25 and 35. So we have taken common factor method here, and the factors of 25 are 1, 5 and 25. Factors of 35 are 1, 5, 7 and 35. And the common factors are 1 and 5. So the HCF will be equal to 5. It means the answer is equal to 5 inches. Okay. Now let's move to next question. Now in the next question we have given the capacity of two containers is 15 liters and 25 liters. Find the capacity of the largest measuring cup that can be used to completely fill both the containers. So here we have given the capacity of two containers. The capacity of first container is 15 liters and the capacity of second container is 25 liters. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the capacity of the largest measuring cup that can be used to completely fill both the containers. The largest measuring cup. So again, what are we going to find? Yes. What are we going to find, Ashvi? Okay, we are going to find the HCF again. So let us start finding. So which method should I follow here? Okay, I am going to follow the division method now. Okay, so let us start solving this question. Capacity of first container is 15 liters. Capacity of second container is 25 liters. Now the capacity of the largest measuring cup will be equal to HCF of 15 and 25. So I am going to find out the HCF here. Okay, what do we do in division method? Yes, the greater number will be the dividend. And which one is the greater number? 15 or 25? 25 is the greater number. So we will take 25 inside and 15. The smaller number will be the divisor. And okay, 25 is not divisible by 15. So it will go on 1. It is not going on 2 because 15 2s are 30. So it will be 15 1s are 15. 5 minus 5 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now this 15 will be the dividend and this 10 will be the divisor. Now again it will go on 1. 10 1s are 10. 5 minus 0 is 5. 1 minus 1 is 0. Now this 5 will become the new divisor and this 10 will be the new dividend. Now this 10 is completely divisible by 5. So 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Now we have got the remainder 0. If we have got the remainder 0, then what will be the HCF? Yes, the HCF will be the last divisor. And what is the last divisor? Which one is the last divisor here? The last divisor is 5. So, the HCF will be equal to 5. Okay? So, what we have done in this question? We were given the capacity of first container, that is equal to 15 liters. The capacity of second container is equal to 25 liters. And then we had to find out the capacity of the largest measuring cup, which is equal to HCF of 15 and 25. And then I have followed the division method to find the HCF. And by this division method, the last divisor will be the HCF of the numbers. And the last divisor is 5. So it means the HCF is 5. But the answer will be in, yes, the answer will be in liters. Because we have to find out the capacity here. The capacity of largest measuring cup. So what will be the answer, children? The answer will be 5 liters. Okay. So this was about exercise 3.3. Fine. Okay. So children, that's all for today. We have completed our exercise 3.3. And from Monday, on Monday, I'm going to take your live class, and you all must be present in that live session. Okay, you don't have to miss the live session, and encourage your friends also to join Google Classroom as soon as possible, because we are going to conduct your exams on that Google Classroom platform only, and your exams are approaching, so start doing revision of the previous chapters that we have done. Okay, and in maths only chapter number 1 and 2 will be the syllabus of the exam. Okay, so children, many of the students have completed this chapter. Chapter number 3 they have completed in their notebook. It's really good, but we are not going to do exercise 3.6. If you have done, that's okay, but if you have not done, then you have to follow the lectures, the videos we are sending you. Fine. And don't worry about your notebooks. I'm telling you again, we are going to send you soon. Okay, and we will send you a message on WhatsApp that when you can collect your notebooks. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Goodbye.